come in.
Hello, Pat. I'm Aldo, sales representative from Minnewater, Georgia.
Nice to meet you. Please sit down.
Thank you so much. So I just learned that you moved from California. So how are you finding the city?
It's very busy over here. It was kind of a long trek moving from California to here. Very
Yeah.
different scenery.
Yeah.
But yeah, still kind of learning everything, seeing new things, dealing with the traffic.
That's great that you mentioned the traffic because it was pretty hectic on my way over here.
Yeah.
But I made it on time.
You did.
And have you gotten to do any fun activities?
Not really. I've kind of just been settling in for right now, but I've still have lots I want to see around here.
For sure. One of the first places I recommend that you go to is World of Coca-Cola, the Atlanta Zoo, and the aquarium.
Oh, for sure. Those are definitely on my list.
Yeah, those are the top three kind of tourist areas that we have here.
Yeah. I would love to see them. So
Yeah.
if you have any more suggestions, I'd love to hear them.
Yeah, of course. I will send you a list of all the fun activities that
Thank
we
you.
have here. So I've really enjoyed to get to learn about your move here. However, I would really like to get to know more about your vehicle needs. Is it okay if we
Yeah, for sure.
proceed? So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions just to kind of gauge where your needs are. And then if it's okay with you, we will continue to show you a solution to any possible need or problem that you may have.
Absolutely.
Is 15 minutes still okay?
Perfect.
Okay, great. So let's get started. So what made you want to expand your business here to Atlanta?
I heard that Atlanta is such a good market for our current for our company,
Yeah.
and I just think it would be great to expand, go to a different state, and maybe go from there.
That's great. I'm glad to hear that. And what cars do your sales reps currently use?
Currently, they're using their personal vehicles, and I'd love to maybe get away from that and
Yeah.
have a set vehicle, company vehicle.
Is it because of the liability that they have because they're using their vehicles?
These are their home cars. So
Right.
if something happens while they're at work, they don't have anything to drive when
Okay.
they're at home.
Right. And then they can't make it to work.
Yeah, so, exactly.
Is there another brand of vehicle that you have in mind?
I was kind of looking at the Kia Souls. They're
Okay.
kind of similar.
And what about them kind of you gravitate towards Kias?
I just like the size of it.
The size of it.
Yeah.
Okay. And what are your goals in terms of a vehicle purchase? So if you were to buy a vehicle, what's kind of the goal that you have in mind?
Reliability, good gas mileage. I want my employees to be safe when they're on the road, especially we're in new terrain,
Yeah.
traffic, especially we're probably going to be in the downtown area. So especially then it's going to be a little crazy.
Yeah, for sure. Like we've mentioned plenty, this
Yeah.
Atlanta traffic is horrible. And if you know this number off the top of your head, what is your weekly expense on gasoline? I know we touched on it.
I don't know the exact number,
Okay.
but it's a lot more than I would be wanting to be
Gotcha.
spending. Especially a lot of our employees, they drive like big SUVs and those take up a lot of gas.
Yeah, especially with these gas prices,
Yes,
you
for
definitely
sure.
do not want that.
For sure.
And how much space do your sales reps usually occupy in their vehicle?
I would say they usually take up 2 to 3 seats. There's sometimes I have 2 salespeople in one car. Sometimes
Yeah.
they're taking someone out to lunch, that sort of thing.
Okay.
So I need a little bit more space. That way they have a room for their stuff and extra people just in case.
Definitely want to keep those clients happy.
Of course.
Like we said, Atlanta is known for its traffic. So does it ever concern you that your sales reps will be exposed to heavier traffic or more car accidents of that manner?
Absolutely. I do make sure they're good on their driving skills, but just being in a new spot is very concerning to me because we don't know how these people drive versus
Right.
how we're used to other people driving.
Correct. And I know you mentioned having 2 or 3 sales reps in the car, same thing with clients, kind of taking them out to lunch. But in terms of spacing for their personal or company items, is that like a big priority for you guys?
I would say so. I wouldn't want anything too small.
Okay.
I don't want them to feel cramped in the car.
Yeah, definitely no. Especially if they're driving for a long
Yeah.
distance or a long time. And how important would a feature that prevents your sales reps from having the need to look at their phone?
That's a big priority for me. I really don't want them to be distracted while they're driving.
Makes sense, yeah. I know as a sales rep, I tend to get calls while I'm on the road. So
Yeah, they're always on the move for something. They're going to new places. They're looking at directions. Then they have people calling them. So it's kind of scary knowing that they could be looking at their phone.
yeah, for sure. And just to kind of break down and I guess get a more accurate feel, would you prefer would you prefer a vehicle to feel more like a car or more like an SUV?
I think more of a car.
More of a car?
I think an SUV may just, I wouldn't say intimidate them, but
Right.
it may just be a little too big for them.
Okay. All right. So thank you for answering my questions. That was it. Based off of the questions that I asked you and your answers, so it looks like you are looking for a car that has a lot of safety features, right? Because safety is a big concern for your sales reps. And you want something spacious, something that your sales reps can feel comfortable in, and also clients, other sales reps be inside, and definitely technology, right?
Yes.
You want the latest technology. And you mentioned Kia, and Mini is actually sort of the same in terms of spacing and in terms of being a small, compact car, but still being able to have that amount of space.
Yeah.
So, if it's okay with you, I would like to show you the potential solutions that I have for you.
Yeah,
Is that okay?
I'd love to see it.
Okay, great. You can please hold this for me. Now, I'm not gonna bore you and have you look at all these awards. I just want you to know that when you do business with us, you're gonna be in the best hands. You're not going to have to worry about anything. We're gonna take care of you.
Perfect.
So we mentioned safety, right? And like we said, Atlanta traffic, horrible, right? You don't want to be involved in car accidents. So what the Mini has is a 360 airbag system that offers protection not only for the driver and the passenger, but also the people sitting in the back.
Wow.
And same thing with the driving assistance. I know you got a parallel park here, you got a reverse park here. So what better way of having an extra set of eyes looking at you, right?
Yeah.
Helping you, guiding you. So that's one of the many safety features that we offer. Along with lane departure and frontal collision warning. So like we said, there's a lot of crazy people driving. So if someone were to cut you off, the car will automatically come to a stop, just so you, again, frontal collision warning, you don't want to hit them. Same thing with the lane departure. If you ever feel like the sales reps are kind of drifting off to another lane, it will notify them and redirect them to stay in their lane. And you said yourself that you were going to be mostly around the city. So
Yes.
there are a lot of pedestrians walking, and we don't want to cause an accident. So so we have a feature that will actually notify the driver when there's a pedestrian in the way.
Wow.
And we talked about gasoline. So we offer a mid mode, green mode, and sports mode. Green mode being our efficiency, which gives you up to 35 miles per gallon.
That's really nice.
So I think with this, it will definitely lower kind of that expense that you have right now with them using SUVs and stuff like that, especially with these high gas prices. And in terms of spacing, which one are you more gravitating towards right now?
I kind of like I think I like this one.
Yeah, that's one of some of our top sellers because of the two doors right here that are in the back. It's also one of our most spacious vehicles as well. So I know we talked about having space and being a small compact car, but still being able to feel comfortable inside the vehicle. And in terms of the spacing inside the vehicle for the driver and passenger, which one are you more kind of leaning towards?
I kind of like this one. It's not too incredibly big, but it's also not small compared to
Yeah,
others.
that's a great observation. That's exactly what it is. Now, we also offering an added bonus for the kick open door, which is great for sales reps as we tend to carry a lot of items. Sometimes we don't have our hands on disposal, so just giving it a small little kick will open the door. So I have a vehicle that can satisfy all your needs would it be okay if I show you which one?
I would love to see it.
Yeah, of course. I know in our notes, or sorry, in my notes, we spoke about having more of a car feel instead of an SUV feel. Is that correct?
Yes.
So the car that I would recommend would be either the Clubman or the two-door. However, I know we spoke about having more than 2 sales reps in the vehicle and also entertaining clients. So maybe the two-door wouldn't be.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I think it looks a little too small for our needs.
Exactly. So that's why I'm offering the Clubman as well, which is a 4-door. It's the one you previously looked at about the spacing inside for the driver and passenger. It gives you more of a car feel as well, but also giving you that spacing that you require.
Okay.
Do you have any questions or concerns?
I am kind of concerned about the price
Okay.
of the vehicle.
I appreciate you letting me know about the price. However, when I kind of look at the price of something, I look at its value and how much it costs. So we're offering the safety features as well as the advanced technology and also the comfortability. However, you did mention the price, and I'm going to skip forward just a little bit
Okay.
to show you that if you buy between 20 or 30 vehicles, you get a 20% discount. If you buy between 40 and 50, you get a 30% discount. Now, we are offering this for a limited time that within your first 5 years, you will get your oil changes at no cost, which I think that will bring down.
Yeah, those are kind of pricey, so that
Yeah.
does make it a little bit better.
For sure, yes. So going back to the Clubman, are there any other concerns that you may have?
You definitely ease my concern about the budget, but I do
Great.
think I will have to discuss this with my partner a little bit,
Okay.
and see what he feels about this.
Yeah, that's no problem. In fact, I appreciate you letting me know that there's someone else involved in the decision-making process. In fact, if you would like, we can schedule something in the following week where all 3 of us can be in a call, or maybe I'll come back in and all 3 of us can be present and we can go over more specific details over the vehicle.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that sounds great.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you, Pat, and I will let you know when we can do the meeting
Yes,
again.
thank you so much.
Perfect, thank you.